God, ain't that a nostalgia bomb. Hey everybody, Fox Rose here, and welcome to the original Beyblade on PS1. I've had this game since I was not even 5 years old, I don't think. I don't know when I first got the game, I just know I wasn't quite 5 years old yet when it came out. Anyways, this is a game that a lot of people have heard whispers about because it's not really covered online all that much. And considering the overwhelming popularity of Beyblade V-Force, which will be coming back, I actually went and bought the old copy back from the guy because he didn't have any buyers for it, which is weird. That will be coming back eventually, but I want to cover the first game in full detail before we actually get to that. Each of these episodes will be anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how the game goes. I genuinely forget how some of this game works, because I haven't played it in like 3 years. And I'm playing it on PS3, if you can't guess already. So, this is all in crisp HD for all of you people. And this is basically marking my return back to YouTube. Fuck me, this is gonna be a weird one. Hello, I'm Kenny. Nice to meet you. I will now input your data. Please answer my questions. Tell me your gender. Boy or girl? The girl just straight up looks like a bad fan character for Beyblade. And the boy actually looks like he would belong in Beyblade. So we're gonna go boy. Input complete. Now, tell me your name. I guess we'll go Fox. Yeah, just Fox will work. Yes, I see, your name is Fox. I'll give you a Beyblade. Pick the one you like. Ooh. This is the tricky part. Do we want a balance type, or do we want an attack type? Which, technically speaking, Drawns are S, and I can say this, because I straight up have the original box art, so shut up, people. Drawns are S is not a balance, it's a stamina, so shush. Drawns are S. It's a stamina type, but attack types do really well. We'll go with Dragoon S, why not? Input is now complete. Enjoy the battle. Okay, start. How the Beyblade games work normally is you have 3 different Beyblades you can choose from at any point in time. The goal is to usually fight in a tournament and beat all the competitors until you're the best one in the tournament. You can customize your Bey, you can free battle against the characters of each game, usually from the anime, or some weird custom part of the story that they created in the manga or something, or straight up for the game. You can customize the Bey, you can fight against other Beys. In this one, it's very basic stuff, because this is way back in the original days. Like, I'm just gonna give you, like, a preview. Which player? Yep. Dragoon S. Yep, you have to have a bit chip, you have to have an attack ring, you need to have a weight disc, a spin gear, and a blade base. The launcher, obviously, is pretty important. These are just the basic stats, like the names of the part, the Bey itself. Like, here's all the stats for the Beys you'll actually be wanting to know. The Beyblader status is pretty much you. The points are actually currency in the game, if I'm remembering correctly. You have 100 points to start off with, and you can go and buy whatever you want, if you can buy anything. Bit Beast is a pretty big part of the game. They have, like, special moves and special move launches, which don't affect it much, but they do later on. Vibration, yeah, no. Yeah, try... For those of you who just got the game and you're watching this to figure out what's going on, before I got here, I was switching between the tabs with L and R. To get out of that and do anything else, just hit triangle. You can choose a name for the Beyblade, however, you can't choose unregistered, which makes sense. You can buy Beyblade parts, don't waste your Bey points. Which, let's just take a gander. Dragoon and Dronzer, 200 each. Drasil, 150. Drager, 150. Galleon, Wolborg, Trigal, Griffin. Kid Dragoon and Knight Dronzer. All of them... All of the other main character ones that are minor are 100 points. Attack rings usually go for $100. I haven't seen any go over that. So just keep that in mind when you're going by. Weight discs are very important as they can help control the bay that you're using. Sadly, in this game, they don't show you, like, the stats for them before you buy them. But otherwise, the bays are all pretty basic. Like, some of them come with their own spin gear involved, so you can't use that without that spin gear. Like the jumping base, the Griffolian base, defense grip, full auto clutch, fortress, flame change. There's very little customization in this when it comes to the spin gears and such, because that's just how they were made. You can't really change them. Launchers are a really big deal as they're your main source of stamina. The better the launcher you have, the more likely you'll actually be able to stay in the competition. And a lot of people go straight for a new part to make your bay better, but we're going to be blunt here. We're just going to straight up get the Dragoon DX launcher, because it's the only good one for left rotation. Well, the other ones are good too, but they're not as good. Again, triangle to hit out. We're going to change the launcher from the reverse to the Dragoon DX. And now we should be able to just end. Do you want to end customize? Okay, customize Beyblade will be set to the folder. Okay. Ba-boom. That's the basic gist of it. Just for shits and giggles, we're going to go into free battle real quick so people can get kind of an idea as to what the game's like. Who's a good character to pick for right off the bat? I guess we'll go with Fox for myself, and for the NPC, who's the weakest? I hate to say it because Lee actually gets better in the anime, but Lee's probably the weakest one here, so we're gonna pick him. This is just a little fun fight. This is kind of just like the tutorial episode for all of you. In the tournament, there's a whole restoring mechanic. So there's that. And with the level thing, I don't really know what that's all about. And okay, which button? Okay, X for launching. Okay. Is there analog control? Please tell me. Yes, there is. Also, with attack types, the better the spin is, the more likely you have less control, so keep that in mind. Also, walls do damage when you hit them, you or the opponent, so that's a minus. Okay, a little less spin power. Let's see how we do this time. If I remember correctly, stadium outs are 2 points, sleep outs and miss shoots are 1 point each, and you can do special moves, but they're not as big of a focus in this game as they are in the V-Force game. In fact, you could almost play this game entirely without even activating a special move yourself. The NPCs could easily activate a special move, but you yourself may not be able to right away. And that's the basic gameplay of the games. In the tournament, there are 3 NPCs that you cannot unlock, as far as I am aware. And I think that's it. So, what's the goal of this series when we're actually going through the tournaments? Simple. The goal of this series is that we are trying to get every single part at least once. And I believe it was in customized. Let's see here. if I'm remembering correctly. If we go to stats here. Yes, as you see here, there's actually experience points and such. You do get some stuff for the fun matches in Customize, but it's not really worth it if you don't have all that good of a bay right off the bat. So the main goal that we're going to be focusing on is we're going to try to get every single bay part, every single one, at least once. That includes launchers, bit chips, all of it. Trying to get these guys to their to the playable character to their maximum level. And even the bit beasts get levels, so we're going to try to get them to the maximum level as well. And I think that's it. So now you know what the general gist is for this. This is the first game I'm going to be recording for today. I'm actually going ham on recording today, because we're supposed to be getting a nor'easter soon. So, with that said, thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you like the video, hit that like button, comment in the comment section with all your tips, tricks, and all that shite. Subscribe if you're new, favorite the video if you want, but who the hell favorites videos these days? Next time on the channel, we're going pretty much for a giant blast from the past. What do I mean by this? You'll have to wait and see. This is Fox Rose, and I'm telling you all, let it rip!